I am live, I think. Yes, I am. Oh, this is really bad. Um, this is close enough for now. Okay, I recovered. Oh, have I recovered yet? I have... There we go. Now I fully recovered. All right. I'm trying something new for this stream because um yeah, because in the last stream I was like echoing. Actually, I need to check. Do I sound good? Do I sound good? Do I sound good? Hello? Why can't I hear anything? Hello? 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 Why is it pausing? Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Oh my gosh. Can you hear me? Oh my gosh. Can you hear me? Oh my gosh. I hope it doesn't get really bad. They're currently singing the national anthems. I really hope I'm not too loud. Sorry if I am. Iran's lineups are Birnvand, Razain, Namadi, Khalilzadeh, Mamadi, Mohammadi, Yusufi, Eztolai, Godos, Mohebi, Maglano, Teremi. And New Zealand's lineups are Krokomomi, Kagache, Boxel, Sermon, double MLS center back, by the way, Payne, Bell, Stamenich, McCowett, Singh, Just, and Chris Wood. This World Cup's been good so far. Yeah, I really don't know if I'm gonna get any of these names right all day. I'm sorry. Maybe the New Zealand ones. The New Zealand ones don't look as hard. I don't know if my mic sounds good or bad. You know what? I'll tick it down a bit. And I'm gonna turn it up. All right. Now that sounds pretty good. All right. The problem is gonna be. I swear I turned you down. Gonna be reading the chat. I'm so glad I only have to do one today. And it's at 8, so I have like so much more time the rest of the night. Glenoy and New Zealand's coach is Darren Bazzelli. Chris Wood to get us underway, and where are we? Like SoFi? I think this is SoFi. We're off in SoFi from Chris Wood to that's Sobori Stanich. Payne to McCowett. Tries to take it, but he doesn't get it. I think I'm gonna have to hold it on the right. No, headed away by New Zealand. Yusfi, Mamadi, Estelai goes back to his keeper, Beer and Van. Estelai goes long to, and it will be taken by Boxel. Actually, Taremi will get to the ball. Will he win a foul? No, because they'll play the advantage. Headed away by Sermon, I think. That has to be a foul. Maybe not. Here is New Zealand on the counterattack. It's Singh. Payne to Sermon. To Bell. Boxel. To Stanich. To Sermon. Looking for Payne, but it goes off his boot into the goes out into for a throw in. And here is Estole. Goes back to his keeper. Beer and Vend. To Khalilzad. I'm not good at that. Beer and Vend. To Khalilzad. Plays it off. Cleared by Mohammadi. And here is Yusufi on the ball. And Bell fouls him. Wipes him out, actually. My hand's gonna hurt holding the mic to my cheek like all day. Here is Estelini and Mohammadi. New Zealand wins it. Can Wood get there? No, he can't. Sermon to Bell. Here, or Stenich. 14 on Iran is Godis. Cleared away by number 8 on New Zealand. That's Stanich. Here is Singh taking on Mohammadi, but Mohammadi recovers and kicks it out for a throw-in. for New Zealand. Payne to Just. Payne. Stanich. Just. To the keeper. Krokombi. New Zealand have made the World Cup 2 times before this, in 2010 and 1982. Box tries the ball and it doesn't work out for him. And now we are 4-on-2. Taremi tries to get it past Sermon, but he can't because he takes a touch and 5. I don't know who that is. It was probably Bell, actually. Gets a touch. Risen to who's 8? Havji. Here's Boxel. Just Boxel to that's just and just in a lot of space here. It's tackled and cleared by Rizam and Youssef. A lot of space for Iran. It's a 3v2 situation. Why did he try and do that? Why didn't he lay it off? And here is New Zealand on the ball. Cleared away by Kakache. Leaves it for Singh. Singh gives it away. New Zealand looks so terrible. Is this why they didn't want OFC teams getting a qualification spot? Because, like, New Zealand look awful. And no team is better than New Zealand. Team Melly versus the All Whites. What? New Zealand are in all black, and Iran is in all white. But New Zealand are the all whites. So what are we doing here? Here's Resistanium. Cleared away by Boxel. Only as far as Godos. Over the top towards Yusufi. He's going to cut in and shoot right down the keeper's throat of Krokombi. And he will pick it up. I love this angle. This is such a good angle. Though it is SoFi, so like they have cameras everywhere. Boxel. To Bell, or not Bell, who's 20. McCowett. Boxel to Sandwich. Here's McCowett. Bell. Stamich. To Boxel, Sermon. Bell forced to go back to the keeper. Here is Krakombi, the keeper. Going on over the top, looking for Chris Wood. Easy chest down and onto his boot, Chris Wood, and he spins, gives it to Elijah Just. Just lays it off. Singh, Wood, Just shoots, and it's a goal for New Zealand. 1-0 for New Zealand against Iran. That is a great start, and Chris Wood doing all the work with help from Singh and Krakombi. New Zealand take the lead. Chris Wood, we all knew that he was going to be a threat at this World Cup, but whoever thought of Elijah Just? Apparently, Iran didn't. It's a good start for New Zealand. Though last time we had an early lead in a group in a game in this group, it was Egypt versus Belgium, and they ended up choking later and drawing 1-1 off of a known goal, the most Lukaku thing ever. And what a finish! The half volley. Chris Wood goes crazy here on this goal. Just over the hands of Bieran Vund. And that is enough to put New Zealand up 1-0 after 8 minutes. Here is Raziam playing to Khalid Namadi. Khalid's dead, I think. I don't really know. And here's Mamadi. Back to Namadi to Khalilzadeh and Razian. He gets away with a mistake, and Mohebi back to the keeper, or no, I mean back to Khalilzadeh. Saleh to Mamadi, back to Mamadi. He passed it. Here's Namadi to Khalilzadeh. Namadi to Mohammed to Namadi to Khalilzadeh to Namadi, and he's gonna play it for, oh my gosh, sideways passes. Mamadi. Taremi dropping deep. Here's Namadi to Khalilzadeh. This is a battle of the better striker. The better European striker, Chris Wood or Taremi. Like the aging European striker on a pretty weak national team that they pretty much carry. Long throw in from Kache to Bell with a lot of space. Here is Payne to McCowett. Back to Payne on the right hand flank to back to Bell to Payne again. Cleared by Namadi. McCowett. Kache to Boxel to Sermon. Comby. Boxel. Given away. And there's a call against Iran, I mean. I'm trying to get used to that. They're showing Johnny Infantino. How is he at almost every game? Though he was at the one in Seattle earlier in this group, and then he's at this one. Where was the one earlier? Uruguay and Saudi Arabia. Where was that? Does anyone know? Well, actually, there's like no one here in the stream, so I'm going to go into SofaScore to look. Saudi Arabia, Uruguay was in Miami Gardens. Just to Wood. Can Wood keep it? No, he can't, but Just can get to it. Sing. Still going. Sing. What was that? Like, was that a shot? I'm not actually sure what that was. Was that supposed to be like a Gio Reyna type play? It didn't work. And this is really good movement from Singh. It's just, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a shot, and it's dragged wide. New Zealand looked like the better team by far. I am very confident in them winning this one. Estelle to Kazale. And here is Just. Singh. Singh crosses. Looking for Wood. Headed away. Goodus. But here is Stamenic. Here he covers and lays it off to Sermon. McCowett. Wood. Good pass to Payne. His cross is deflected, but it makes it into the box, and there's a lot of ping pong going on in the box. It's cleared by Namadi, and out for a throw in for New Zealand. So this is Boxall going to take the long throw in, the center back. What is it with the center backs and being good at long throw ins? This should be fullback's job, but it's the center back. left. Here is Stamanic, and it gets blocked and out for a corner. It goes off. Yusufi. What is this Arsenal corner tactics? The two players in the corner, and then there's the ones that they're being in the weird spots. And it's taken short, which is different. Here is Bell. Kakache blocked, and Wood. Can he shoot? Just blocked. That would have been a goal. I guarantee you if that shot. What cleared Sermon in trouble, and Iran have it, and they have it in good spot to counter. Resume gets it. Can they keep going? There's a foul, or is New Zealand keeping it? They're gonna keep it. Sing going along towards Just, I think, and it's headed away by Namadi. Here is Kalizida and Rainham, cleared by Namadi. Gotcha, and Singh gets stripped from the ball, and Sermon will slow this down for New Zealand. Boxall, back to the keeper, Krakomi. To Bell. That was not really... It was a good idea, but it was not smart. Header, and here is Yusufi. Lays it to the edge of the box. It's I don't even know who 14 is. Godos. Mamadi crosses, and it's blocked by the first man, and out for a throw in for Iran. If New Zealand holds this result for the rest of the game, they go top of the group and will play. And their next opponent, I can't really see who it is. Actually, I can. It's Egypt. It was right in front of me. I don't know why I was trolling. Good throw in, and a flick on header from Mamadi. Ball falls down, cleared by Boxall, and that is definitely going out, I think. It is. Mamadi back to Bjorund. Trying to learn some of these names or these numbers. I can't even really tell who they are when they're out of position. Taremi. I know like Taremi like easily because Taremi has been linked with Tottenham more than there has been years in this entire earth. Over the top, looking for who's 20, Magtalu, and I think the keeper got to it, but I wasn't paying enough attention because I was trying to figure out who that was. And there's a problem here, and it looks like Sermon. Let's see, that's shoulder to shoulder, right? There's no way this is a pen, but he does need medical attention, so we will be stopping play. I'm also putting the mic down so I can get a break. Back in play from Kirkcombe. Here's Boxall. Bell. Dominant. Oh, we need to spell. Sing, dropping deep in midfield to create. Playing it off to Boxel. And Stamenic. I'm gonna do this. Please tell me it doesn't. I don't accidentally mute the mic. A lot of space for Sing. Sing shoots. Saved by the keeper, and they shield it for Bjorn Vent to make the save and then claim it. Here is Rizan. Boxel shields the ball to the keeper, Krokombi, and Stamenic just Sing. Sing goes down and wins a foul, or Iran wins a foul, or Iran. How did Iran win a foul here, though? That's the question. Kalazadeh and Namadi to Mohammadi to Yusufi. Mohammadi. Namadi to Kalazadeh. Can Iran get back in this one? This seems a little bit more of a back and forth game than some of the other ones. I always stream like ones that are more entertaining, I swear. But this one, I'm not exactly too sure in it. Namadi to... Sorry. Mohammadi to Kalazadeh. Namadi. To Kalazadeh. Back to Namadi. Sorry. Who's 19? Namadi. Gotis. And shielded. Taremi gets it. And Taremi dropping deep to create. 17 is Yusufi. Here's Mohammadi. Tries to find space, but cleared by Stamenic and Singh. Stamenic cleared by and Iran have it back immediately. Baziem putting Hebi in a bad position, forced to run around a bit. Play a Trivella pass to Mohammadi to Yusufi, and he somehow keeps it. Thurman with a good tackle. And McCowett to Wood. Why are you going back? He's not. McCowett over the top finds Payne to Sing. Here's McCowett. And here is Bell. Wanted to play the run, but he was offside. And they're going for pretty good performance. Here's McCowett. And they get away with it by that tackle. Taremi. Iran with a lot more numbers than New Zealand have here. They shoot themselves, and they hit Taremi shoot himself, and it hits the bar. And here's Just. Sing. Gotcha. And sorry, Dominic to Boxel to Sermon. Sermon to Sing. Stamenic to Kakache. Stamenic to Boxel. Stamenic. Here is Kakache. I'm going to hold it in a really awkward position because my fingers are getting tired from holding it. the mic, by the way. Bell. Sermon forced to go back to the keeper. Or not back to the keeper, to Boxel. The amount of times I've accidentally hit the mic on my headphones is crazy. Here is Boxel. Back to the keeper. Krakombi. Clears. Wood gets it in a great position, but tackled. Here is just Wood shields him off. Payne. Guess I'm holding it on the left side now. And we're at the hydration break, and I'm going to take a break with this mic because I'm tired. Let's just hope I can hold the mic right here. Wood. Cleared by Mohammedi. Sorry, keep hitting the headphones. Taremi's still going. That's got to be a penalty. Not. Gombi waits too long, and what is going on? What was that? New Zealand took the hydration break and said, let's make a ton of mistakes in 1 second. Yeah, like, what is this? One mistake, two mistake, three mistake. And Iran capitalized on none of them. Wood to just sing. Iran will get there, cleared by Khalizah Kakachi and he still has it in the box. Shot and it's saved by Virand. It's a good nutmeg shot through the legs of Namadi. Mohamdi. I mean, here's Taremi looking forward. Lays it off to Gaddis. Finds Razam on the right wing. Crosses it. Gaddis shoots and it's wide. Not wide over the net. Skied. Skied, not wide. So here's a New Zealand goal kick. We're in the 31st minute of the game now. Cleared away by the keeper, Kirkombi. And headed by Estolani. 23 is risen him. And here is Taremi with only like one option other than shooting. He's going to wait for help and he's still going to get intercepted. Singh, and I'm not sure exactly what he was thinking. Here's Namadi for Iran. To Mamadi. And Yusufi. Namadi. Back to Namadi. Pistoli. Lucky to not lose the ball there. Kalizadeh to Rizanim. Trying to play it in behind, but Boxer cuts it out. Only as far as goes. He is looking up. Will he cross? He will stop and Rizanim to Heavy. Here's Mohammed to Yusufi to someone. I don't know who that is exactly. Yusufi back to Namadi. And there is Kalizadeh and Rizam. Ball comes in, shot for Iran, and goal for Iran. Razanian. And we are tied 1-1 in SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, California. That is huge for the Iran national team. Now, all teams are on 1 point each and 1 goal scored and 1 goal conceded. I don't know where that would put each team, though, in the group. I'm in the wrong game. Sorry, I keep doing that. That puts Belgium and Egypt below. That must mean they had more yellow cards, right? They had 2 yellow cards each. That leaves Iran and New Zealand, which I don't think they have any either. I don't think they have any each. I swear there hasn't been like any yellow cards in any of the games I stream. Not that I want a lot of yellow cards. I haven't seen a single red card yet. Have we seen? Oh yeah, we have. We've seen like 3 red cards. And we are off again for the third time in SoFi. Voxel to Sermon. Sing. Bell. Can he get it to Wood? He can't. Kalizada goes back to the keeper. Bierenvend to Namadi. Clearing it. Payne's header. Ooh. That went like right into his head. Just. Wood. Just still going with it. And McCowell. What were you doing? And like, that was a terrible shot. He didn't even kick the ball. Payne to Singh. Crosses it in, looking for Wood. Cleared away by Kilzada. Taremi gets it cleared. And Payne. For some reason I have Bambi by Token and Connor Price stuck in my head. Like I need, and I haven't listened to that song once in the last 24 hours. I've been listening to Happy Face a lot, and I realized something about the song. Um, Happy Face is like a conversation. The first verse is like someone who is like happy and in a relationship where they want to be there, but they feel like they're the only one trying. While the second verse is like the other person in the relationship who's not having a good time and having all these struggles, and not they're happy in the relationship, but they feel like the other person is not trying in a way that is like not trying to help comfort them when they're down. And the chorus, each time it feels a little different because it's like, why are you feeling this way? Just as a question, and then the second time it's like it's repeated, and like I've said my side. Why haven't you ever told me your side? After they tell the side of the story, the third chorus looks a lot more terrible because the second verse says, and telling me that everything is okay just makes it much worse. The third chorus is like saying, okay, it'll be okay again, and that clearly shows that that person doesn't care. And that's something I've been thinking about all day, even with all like the World Cup games. Also been listening to City Lights. There was at one point where I called City Lights the worst Connor Price song of all time, but it's actually really good now that I listen to it more. I listen to it a lot more. It's so good. I don't remember why I said it was so bad. Here is Felicity. Felicity. What is with the in contest, by the way? Does anyone know? Here is Namadi. Mohamedi. And New Zealand getting the ball back. Bell. Singh. Bell. Thurman. Boxel. Given away. Can just get it back. He can to Sermon. Payne. Sermon. What is just doing at center back? To Boxel. And now they get back into their positions. Crocombe. Here's Sermon. Just dropping into midfield a bit. Bell. I like this. This feels like a lot like a Ben Olsen system. Not so bad from New Zealand. Kind of entertaining. And here is Matic. Payne. To McCowett. A lot of space for Singh. Will he play the overlapping run? No, he has a lot of space to cross, though. And that was not very great. I think he was looking for a Chris Wood or a Kakakache to head the ball in, but it doesn't reach either of them. And here's a the goal kick for Iran, cleared away by Mohammadi, and they got away with that. And there is an injury for Iran. Iran's flag here. So weird. It doesn't have a thing in the middle of it. They have two flags, don't they? Why does it just look like the Italy flag from there? That's not how the flag goes. This goal was really good though, especially from the refs goal or refs cam, and it's actually not looking down for once. Justin Wood's celebration. That was Wood only at a 6.4 with an assist. Like usually that is like usually a 7, right? But I mean, C did something like not good enough to keep it there. I don't remember him missing a sitter or anything like that. Back to the keeper, Virenvan to Bazian, the goal scorer for Iran. And Kakache will win a throw in for New Zealand. Boxall heads it out. He could have headed that towards Sermon, but he does not. Well, Dominich. Here's Singh. Singh, when we played over the top, he won't. I thought he was going to because Wood is making a run. And Bell very lightly keeps it. McCowett. Payne. Here's McCowett dropping into midfield. That was so nice. That looked so cool. Just the goal scorer for New Zealand. Is he going to play it behind Dominich to Kache to Chris, or this is McCowett. And Iran will get a counterattack here, or they'll just bullet the ball out of play. There wasn't even anyone in that area. I don't know who Maglanlu is looking at. Here's Dominich. Just Kakache, and Iran will keep the ball. Or we will have a free kick for New Zealand. Ramin Razian is about to get a yellow card here. Or knee-to-knee contact. And he is still down. I can see how that's painful. I've been hit in the knee playing soccer before. Knee-to-knee contact has never been a good thing. Are they only going to put one man in the wall? He's throwing 3, so maybe he wants 3. From this angle, this is really shootable, but not from the keeper. Wood goes for goal, down the keeper's throat. Cracombi makes the catch. Or not Cracombi, it's Beervend. New Zealand, the better team in this half, is really interesting to watch them. They play some good ball, but also like give Iran a lot of the possession, but they don't do enough with it. Bonus. Last chance before we know our stoppage time amount. And here is Magnolu. And 17, Yusufi. Why is he on the right? He's a left winger. Left mid, I mean, I guess is technically the proper term. And here, Bakache. And that will go out, and they're going to say a goal kick for New Zealand. And Gombe will take it, and we get 6 minutes of stoppage time. And here is Chris Wood laying it off to striker or McCowett. He shoots and it's down the keeper's throat. Bjornvend with the save. I've said that enough times to say that most of the shots in this game have not been that great. On target, maybe, but are they good shots? They were on target at least. Why do you look like Jose Mourinho for a second? You know that was not 5 seconds. You waited. Notice you have 5 seconds to take the throw in, not 5 seconds to I'm trying to remember some of these names. Stoli, Kalazida, and Namadi. Rezian, the goal scorer for Iran. Looking for Taremi, but it's way too far. And keeper Krakombi will put it in his hands. He has 3, 4, 5. Surely, okay, yeah, he just puts it down. Gonna dribble it a bit. Take it out of the box. Is that Iran gonna press? They're not. Iran gets a header and another one, and they take it backwards. And Razian clears it, but that is a. Is that gonna stay in? No, it isn't. And they're gonna. How is that a throw-in for Iran? That worked out in their favor, and that should not have. That should have been a New Zealand throw-in. Boxel with a good tackle to keep the ball out. I knew something was about to happen. Don't end, don't end, don't end, don't end. Ball comes in, header, and it's over the bar. And a goal kick for New Zealand. All whites, even though they're wearing all black. And Iran are in the meantime wearing all white. But they are, I forget what they were, the Medi or whatever they were. Something like that. Something I did not understand. Header by Chris Wood. They're all on on 1 point and 0 goal difference. That's so. That's another thing that happened today with Spain and Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia and Uruguay all going on to that. That is that exact same thing. So I swear, if this happens again, we have 4 draws in one day. Everyone's gonna stop talking. Like good about the World Cup, I swear, because Americans are watching this World Cup, especially ones that we want to impress. And apparently, a lot of them don't like ties, which and draws, which don't make a lot of sense. Because when you want like teams to draw, teams that you hate, so they get a draw if you hate them, and they get which means they get a point each. Okay, that's good. Making sure it can hear me. Here is the goal scorer Razian over the free kick for Iran, and originally Esteli was over it, but he has since walked away. Who's number 5? Is that actually it's Mohammed actually. Goal, Iran. It's 2-0, and who is that? Flag goes up. I was like, I don't see it on SofaScore. Why has it not counted? Yeah, I think he's way offside if that's 19. It is 19. He is way offside. Namadi scores, but it is not even close to onside. Like miles and miles and miles and miles off. So Razian has been probably the best player in this game, other than maybe it's either him or Just fell. Cleared away by Razian. And then it goes off Just, and a throw in for Iran. Halftime will be any minute. Okay, Wood and Zian thing, and Bayron takes the touch or grabs it, and it is halftime. See you in the second half. So we are about to kick off, and Gaetti in for Yusufi, um, for Iran. Taremi gets us underway, and Kalilidis headed, and McCowett trying to find Wood. He finds, yeah, he does, but loses the ball. Here is Azian cleared, and we might have someone through on goal for Iran, headed by Sermon, and Krakombi gets the ball. Woods gets a header. Namadi clears it. They try to get a good place for a header, but they can't. Here's Namadi. Sing back to the keeper. For Gombi. Gombi clears Chris Wood and a lot of space to shoot. Goes wide. What is he now? Is he still at Nottingham Forest, or where is he now? You know what? I can check that. He is still at Nottingham Forest. None of these teams really have anyone that crazy other than like Taremi and um, Chris Wood. Here's Taremi. Can he go and get that? He can't. Who's number 10? It's a Gaetti. Number 10. That would probably be Gaetti. It is. The goal scorer to take the corner kick, Rosnian. Whipped in. Header. Up only as far as New Zealand. And Rosnian crosses it back in to the edge of the box. Gaetti shot, and it's blocked by Staminic. Thinking about like some of the matches we have tomorrow, I get to do Argentina and Algeria, and then Austria and Jordan. And I don't know what's that next up to that. But actually, isn't it Colombia and Uzbekistan? And that's got to be a foul, surely. What was that? Cross comes in, and it goes over everyone. Sermon. Here's it. So yes, I get to do Argentina, Algeria, and Austria, Jordan tomorrow. Uzbekistan and Colombia, and then the group stage match day 2 starts. And the first game I get to do is Mexico and South Korea. Just keeps it in. And here is Esteli, Bosnia, and Iran have a ton of space. And they will gain a throw-in. Mohammadi to Taremi to Namadi to Taremi, who's playing like the third center back as a striker. That's crazy. Here is Kazalizadeh to Raziam. Finds Mahagnalu. Shoots way over the bar. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this game ends 1-1. Because this day, first off, we had Spain draw Cape Verde, of all teams. And then we had Belgium and Egypt tie 1-1. And then we had Saudi Arabia and Uruguay tie. And now we have a 1-1 between Iran and New Zealand. Basically, it leaves you with like, okay, keeper from Krakombi to Sermon. What is this goal kick formation? I've never seen this before. To Boxall to Sermon. Sermon. To Stamenic. This is uncomfortable, but I gotta hold it somehow. Sing to Boxall. To Sermon. Bell. To Sermon. Boxall. And Stamenic. Going along over the top. Looking for Payne. Finds Payne. Here's Singh. Bell. To Singh. Going back. Basically, New Zealand just got like a couple yards forward here. Stamenic. Payne. Cross comes in. No, it doesn't. And the ball stops and goes out of play for an Iran throw-in. And we have a substitution. 11 is coming in for 20. Maganalu, who has not been good all day. Is that how his name is spelled? Okay, so Fox and SofaScore have some conflicting spellings. It is, oh my gosh, Aliporigara. I Sermon to Kombi. Sing, did he keep it in? I think he does. Here is Boxall. And Kakache lays it off. Just. And Iran are on the counterattack now. Led by, who's their number 8? Mohabi, but Kakache wins it back for New Zealand. Makawit. Singh. And we have a good position for Chris Wood. And Just shoots. Goal! New Zealand. Just gets his brace. And now he is tied with Balogun and Kai Havertz and Ayari. What is it with the braces in the games I stream? The only one that I haven't streamed of the ones with 2 goals is Germany Curacao, where Kai Havertz scored twice. But I streamed USA Paraguay, where Balogun scored twice. I streamed Sweden Tunisia last night, where Ayari scored 2 goals. And now just to score 2 goals against Iran. Early into both halves, within the first 10 minutes of each half, Elijah just has scored for New Zealand, and that is 2-1, and Chris Wood is going crazy with the assists. This is a fun New Zealand to watch. This is the New Zealand that everyone is like, oh, they don't deserve to be in the World Cup every year. Looks like they do. But they're up against Iran, so fair, if that's your argument. But it's a great shot from Elijah Just. Make this 2-1 for New Zealand. By far the best player in this game, not just by his goals, but by the fact that like the team he's just been like the best part of the team all day, like, in general. Here's Mohammadi. Thurman gets a header. I have like hair in my mouth. I don't know what happened to that. Probably one of the dogs. Just is on 11 goals and 45 international appearances. That's 2 goals tonight, by the way. Mohammadi's throw in, and it's very clear for Ala Porgara, and here is Gaetti taking on his man. Careful, and crosses and header. Caught and not really caught, like punched, and there was a lot of chaos, and the keeper I think just headed it away. Yeah, like that was weird from the keeper Comby, and it's offside. I thought the keeper was getting a yellow card for a second. I'm like, what? It didn't make any sense. Header, yes. He does go for the ball, and he is offside. Here, he gets a touch. Yeah, he palms it away, not a header. So here's Bakawit. Singh. And Stamenic. Singh gonna get a touch. No, he can't because Iran gets it. And Singh to Payne. Payne crosses and out for a goal kick to Iran. Everything's looking good for the first win of the game. Raziam, the goal scorer for Iran, headed away by the defender Michael Boxall. I'm already going to do my superior player man of the match vote because I don't think... Are you serious? It disappeared right when I was going to do it. That was mean. And a lot of space for Singh, and he goes back. Why? You have a lot of space to create. Here's Stamenic to Thurman to Bell. Stamenic and Just in a lot of space. Still going. Just, will he get his hat trick? Tries to lay it off, but he goes down. And can Payne get a touch? Ooh, that could be a yellow card. I don't think he's getting one because I think that's the whistle. That's the yellow thing I'm seeing. And Rosniam, the goal scorer for Iran. And here is Taremi in the box. Not any help. Avora or Agali Vahara, whatever, gets into the box. And Singh gets away with it for New Zealand. And this is a counterattack, but they are not going fast. I don't know why. Laying it off for Makawit. Going back to Kakache. Stamenic. Kakache. Stamenic. To Makawit. Stamenic. Kakache and Makawit in a lot better space as Stamenic tries to go forward, but Rosniam ends up with the ball. And Mohebi Back to Rosnium. By far the best part of Iran's team this day is Sully. This would be New Zealand's first World Cup win. 3 teams have never won a World Cup game that is played today. Saudi Arabia have surely won a game, right? They probably beat. Oh yeah, they beat Egypt in 2018. I remember that. Saudi Arabia beat Argentina as well in 2022. The only team that beat Argentina in 2022 because they ended up winning the World Cup. Argentina. France, Senegal, Iraq versus Norway, and Algeria, Argentina versus Algeria. Okay, you have to add in the one. There's still a game left. Which is Austria, Jordan. Over the top, looking for Chris Wood. Sing into the hands of the keeper, Biren Vand. To Mohammadi. Cuts in to midfield, looking over the top, and tries to do whatever New Zealand just did, but not even anywhere close. And out for a goal kick for Krakombi and New Zealand. Goal kick, or talk about the refs so far. The 5 yellows per game, has not shown. This is not the ref that is 5 yellows per game. 0.42 reds per game is clearly CONCACAF ref, by the way. We all know this. If we at least watch soccer. If you don't, then you wouldn't know. But if you do, you do know. They're showing... Is that George Weah? Tim Weah's dad, who's the president of Liberia. Headed away. And... Here. Singh, can he get back to it? He cannot. Putting these teams in SoFi Stadium was not a good idea. Sermon's header. Singh. And here... Okay, maybe not. And Macau can keep it in. This New Zealand team looks actually pretty good. Like, I'm impressed. There are a lot of people saying this would be really a really bad New Zealand team. And I said they would get out of the group. Ow, I just accidentally hit my head with the mic. And it like, gave me a headache. Macau. And given away to number 19 on Iran. I'm trying to figure out who that is. Oh, it's Gayeti, I think. Gotis finds Resnium up top. Cross comes in, header by I'm trying to remember who 8 is. It's Mohebi, and it's 2-2 for Iran. That is a great goal, and we are back tied. This is the 7th or 8th? No, not even. Yeah, like 8th time we are tied. No, can't be. Because Spain, Cape Verde. That's I don't know if I said it, but Mohebi has scored for Iran, and it was a great header, and a good cross by Razian. And this is the 5th time we have been level, not counting 0-0s unless you're Spain and Cape Verde because you tied. And so Godes is coming off for I would like to know who's coming off or coming on for Godas. It is Ajif Safi, number 3. Can New Zealand score the winner, or can Iran score the winner? Let's see. Thurman 2, and here's Chris Wood. Can just get there. He can, but he doesn't get enough. Does he? Here is Arani. Mohebi has 14 goals and 38 international appearances as a right midfielder. To get in the box like that was good ball IQ. Bjornvad. To Namadi. 7 shots on goal tonight is New Zealand's FIFA World Cup record. And here is Taremi. Raziem. Taremi going for goal. Or will he just clears it? Only as far as Kolozide into the box. Crossed by, I don't even know who the number 10 is. It was Gaetti. That hits his hand. That's a handball. Come on, ref. You know better than that. Razian. His corner will to be taken. And it's punched away by the keeper, and there is a foul against Iran here. Keeper goes down and is injured. I'm going to put the mic down and mute it, and I will unmute when the ball goes back in play. Never mind, as New Zealand are making some subs. Their number 20, Makawit and Kakache are both coming off. And Old and Thomas are being subbed in. We're in a hydration break now, so I can actually put it down. Okay. And the ref will get us back underway with a goal kick for, or a free kick for New Zealand's goalkeeper, Kirkcombe. Clears the ball away, and Iran runs the header, but only as far as the New Zealand player, Kane. And here is New Zealand's winger, Gaetti, taking on Payne. Stamenic keeps the ball in play really well and clears it. Iran gets a header, and it's a goal kick for New Zealand. Only about 20 minutes left in this game. So watching the goal, and he is pretty far onside. He's he's safe. And here is Gaetti on the left. Taking on Payne. Cross comes in, header cleared away. Here's Gaetti with the overlapping run coming. And the shot from who would that be? One of their or Moyebi actually. And here's Just on the counterattack, the brace for New Zealand. And he's gonna lose the ball, and actually he's gonna win a free kick. I can see that going either way, by the way, if anyone's wondering why I reacted like that. Keeps looking like he has a, but he doesn't have a yellow card. He has a whistle. I don't remember who their left back is. It's old. I think. Here is their keeper, Kirkcombe, and Payne, Thurman. And Thurman, the Kirkcombe, going over the top, looking for Chris Wood. Finds Chris Wood, Singh, or maybe that's Stamenic. Actually, that is Stamenic. And Mahdi clears it, and it's a throw in for New Zealand in a deep place. Old to Stamenic. Old still going. Finds Singh. Why is no one gone to Stamenic there? There they go. And a lot of space to cross, looking for just in the middle, but it doesn't work like that. Boxel. Cross comes in, and Iran will shield it out and win a throw in. What do you mean it disconnected? What do you mean? Am I still live? It says it's still going, and my phone says it's still going, so okay. I'm not sure why it said it was disconnecting, and that's got to be a foul against Iran, and it is. Committed by Gaetti. Payne down. Injured, I think. No. Rakombi. Right to Agari Pora or whatever. Exari Pora. I don't remember. Taremi. Um, Here is Gaetti looking for Taremi. Can Taremi get there? Can you keep it in? No. Is it going to be a goal kick or a corner, though? Try to keep it in. I'm not sure if it stays in. I don't think it does personally. I think that's a goal kick. We'll see here. It's really close. It is really close. I can't tell, but I think it goes over the line for a goal kick. And the ref agrees. 24 in for Payne. So who's 24? Hello? Can someone tell me who 24 is? Elliot. Sorry, I accidentally my glasses. Gaetti, header. Can't believe FIFA got there before SofaScore did, and SofaScore's ahead. That's a little annoying. Wood. 48% possession for Iran, and I'm going to say it's more like 50-something, like 53, because what does in contest mean? I've never heard that phrase in soccer before this World Cup. So I'm just going to say that they have it's something like they have an even amount. So 53 to 48, I'd say. Or is that right? No way. There's no way that could be right. So it's 53 to 47. What is going on with the ref? Does he know where to walk? Is he blind? I'm so confused. I don't think he knows where to drop the ball, and now he's done it, and that was Zilli to Elizabeth Renami, and it goes out for a Iran throw in. Amir Hussein. Here is who's the number? Header, and that is wide. He is in for Taremi. I think that ruins Iran's chances of winning this game. Their best player is getting subbed off. Their best player in general, not tonight, because that's Brazilian. Tarami has been getting surrounded and getting pocketed by all defenders. Sermon. Everything good thing is done is when he drops back. So New Zealand are getting a throw here. We are in the 81st minute. Long throw, header by Iran. And a free kick for New Zealand. Over it is Singh. The last game of the night this is. So we have about 10 more minutes of World Cup action. Singh. Cleared away. Cross coming in. I thought that was going in. It ended up going to the other side of the box and it's cleared, and it's a throw in for Iran. Yeah. Sermon helped clear this more than the keeper did. And that's New Zealand center back, not not an Iran defender, like the keeper is. I'd say that's more Iran's keeper, not Iran defender, but it doesn't matter much. He's still defending the goal. Long throw in by Mohammadi. And Iran's holding the ball, but New Zealand, can they get away with it? They cannot. That was smart, though, what they tried. Mohammadi. Long throw in. Cleared. Chris Wood gets a header. Doesn't really do much for them. And Iran, and this guy moving like a roach on the floor. Like, what? I'm very confident that was a dive. Didn't look like it hit him in the head at all. That's not an elbow to the face. I can see what they're signaling. I'm not following. Oh, that's not his elbow though. He doesn't even move him back. He runs into Wood. That's like that's more clear than the other one. that it would actually be. This is not. If VAR even check this for more than one try, I am confident that they are corrupt. There's no way. That's so crazy. Okay, and they are back in play. Viren Vend. Does Iran try and win this? Or does New Zealand try and change this game up and try and win? Dominic. Header, and New Zealand are 1-on-1. It is Old. Does he keep it? No, he can't. And here is an Iran counterattack. And they're going to give Iran the ball. And these players are starting to get angry at each other. This is not the first time I've seen them like square up. Though I do think that's a foul. We are now into the 85th minute of the match. Long free kick by Kazalil. And headed away. And Singh keeps it. Goes down, but Iran will keep it. Here is their subs. I didn't remember some of their names. Because Kalizada. And here is Azali. One of their subs. Brazilian, the goal scorer and the assister for the second goal. Iran in space to shoot. Will they get a second shot off? Bell clears it only as far as an Iran player who skies it pretty far. There's a little with by Chris Wood. Whoa. This time the stream didn't end. It's still rolling. Never has won a World Cup match after conceding first. And they've beaten Morocco, I believe. And have they won another match before? Who was their group last World Cup? I know they were here last World Cup. They were in a group with Nigeria, Bosnia, and Argentina in 2014. I don't know what other groups they've been in. I don't remember what groups there were in 2018. I know they went in 2018 and 2022. I mean, um, what group could have they been in? They were in our group. How did I not remember that they were literally in a group with the United States? What a shot down the keeper's throat, though. And they were with England and Wales, and I'm pretty sure they beat Wales 2-0. I remember getting up at 4 or like 5 a.m. and seeing it. It was really funny. What happened in stoppage time. Sermon, back to their keeper. We're in the 88th minute now. Running out of time. New Zealand have not had a good string of possession in a long time. Not time to pull out the Giorena tactics. The goal that happened on Giorena, or the tactics that happened on the Giorena goal, where he passed it like 23 times in a row without failing. Iran, and Mohammadi was going to cross, and it's a header and out by New Zealand, and out for a corner for the Medis or whatever they're called. Iran's nickname, I don't remember what it was. It was something like that. I can't believe New Zealand's is the all whites, but they're in all black today. Either that or I'm just colorblind, and I don't think that's even how that works. Corner coming in by Razian. What is going on with my device? So with my computer, I'm getting a lot of like notifications from things. Well, I guess. Shot wide or Razian? There's no way he's not offside though. Headed away only as far as one of the Iran players. And another one here. And a counterattack. And that's got to be a foul. Stops a clear counterattack that probably would have ended up in a goal if. Sorry, if that doesn't get stopped. Just could have laid it off, but did it not. That would have been probably more of a red card in that situation. Or if that just gets played, like someone would have like followed and probably tackled, because you do not want to concede a late goal to New Zealand, especially in this group. You'd rather just take the draw here, especially since the other two teams, Belgium and Egypt, took the draw. Ball comes in, only and headed away. And 5 minutes of added time. XG is pretty even. Been an entertaining match. Not probably my favorite one. Like USA Paraguay was good. Trying to remember other games. I don't even remember. Czechia South Korea was fun. And New Zealand going back to their own half. Can they do something? I really kind of want them. I kind of want them to win this, honestly. I think this would be really funny if they won, especially if Just can get a hat trick. That would be cool. I honestly don't think there's gonna be any other subs, which is very helpful because I lost track of subs a long time ago. Sermon? No way. New Zealand are bringing in two players. As soon as I say that, would to Sing. Sing is probably one of them coming off. I don't know really what the positions are though. Bell and New Zealand wins a throw in. And Sing is coming off. I am a genius. And coming on is number 21 and number 4. Coming off is Stamenic. Saying it's Stamenic, number 8, number 10, coming off for number 21, Randall, and for Bindon. So Iran have a sub, but I doubt they use it. They clear. Keeper will go and get this. Brumby going long, looking in the channel. Bindon with a good header. Can Chris Wood get the header? He can, and it's saved by Bierenvand, the Iran keeper. Not a super hard save for him to make. And Iran wins throwing off New Zealand. Where is it? And switches it to Azian. Chris Wood can get there. Very lucky from the Iran keeper and very good skill, Bierenvand, to keep that New Zealand striker Chris Wood from intercepting that. That was almost really bad for Iran and really good for New Zealand, and that would have been embarrassing. An embarrassing way to end this game. And he probably would have been murdered. But here is Mohammadi. Iran, will they get the last chance of this game? They're in possession right now. And in a lot of space, Gayati plays Mohammadi. His cross goes off of Elliott and out for a, I think that's a, and that's goes out for a Iran corner. It is. And number 10, Gayandi, is going to take this. Gayati. Cross comes in. Header back. Cleared away. That might have been a savior thing to happen there. All men are up off the benches. Just clears only as far as an Iran player. Iran they cannot, and this is New Zealand's ball, and they're going to win it back, and that's going to be a foul and probably a yellow. No, it's not going to be a yellow, surprisingly. And this might be the last chance of the game for, and probably Bierenvand will probably take this too. Their keeper will probably whip this in. Oh, they're going to take it quick with 30 seconds to go. I am very surprised. Gayani tries to do that, but he doesn't get away with it. Stroud clears, and that is a foul, and that should be at any second. Are we about to get 4 draws in one day? Spain 0-0 with Cape Verde. Belgium 1-1 with Egypt. Saudi Arabia 1-1 with Uruguay, and Iran 2-2 with New Zealand. And we'll find out any second, and that is final. The score 2-2 Iran and New Zealand, and that is a 4-draw match day. And I'm going to end the stream. Goodbye.